If you're Timmy and you need rubles, or you're just poor in general, I'm going to show you the most efficient ruble to time spent money run in the game. We'll be going to night interchange and the run should only take 7 to 10 minutes. Our goal is to get to the back of Goshan for food, highlighted in green, and we'll hit any tech store on the way there for GPUs, Tetris, RFID, and other tech items. For food, you should be prioritizing these items. They're really expensive right now as of making this video after the event, but they usually average around 15k rubles per slot. So if you run this route on your PMC with the tri-zip, 30 slots, you'll be leaving with 450k almost guaranteed every single raid. If you're lucky and you snag a GPU, RFID, or Tetris, then you'll be making even more. On a Scav with a Scav backpack 20 slots, you'll be leaving with 300k as your baseline. How you'll get to the food and which stores to loot on the way will be dependent on your spawn. So let's split the map into 4 quadrants. Basically, you want to pick a run or base your own run on mine depending on which quadrant you spawn closest to. The point of all my runs is to be as efficient as possible, so anything high value I missed is because it isn't on the way. Time is rubles. Quadrant 1. We'll hit any tech stores on the way there because finding a Tetris, GPU, or RFID is easily 40k per slot at least. After hitting food, we'll swing by Bitcoin lockers and head out Emercom. Any dots you see on a map is a weapon crate or some other lootable item you can hit. Full map with legend will be in the description. Here's the demo. With our back facing idea, we'll run down the hall towards mess. Loot your first tech spawn here. You can find tech on these shelves. Then we'll head to German for more tech. Then we'll double back towards Goshan. We don't want to go through mid-mall because it's very likely you'll get clapped from a PMC above. You can find bitcoins in these tents. And now we're at food. After hitting food, we'll run to Bitcoin lockers. There are weapon crates everywhere in Goshan, so you can hit them if you so desire. After that, we head out Emercom. Quadrant 2. We can enter straight into the back of Goshan and hit food right away. Then we check Bitcoin lockers and out Emmer. This is probably the fastest route, but you're not getting any tech spawns because there are no tech stores along the way. Alright, there are 3 different runs for Quadrant 3, that's because you have the most tech options, but all routes will end up at Bitcoin lockers, then food. Route 1, you loot Texho, then you get into Rasmussen, loot it too, cross the Avocado and into Goshan. Hit lockers, then run for food. Again, if there are any weapon boxes you want to hit, you can hit them if you want. I don't bother hitting them, but sometimes you can find good gear like mutants and other endgame ammo and weapons. Then from food, you head out to Emercom. You can hit the technical spawns along the way if you want to. Route 2. We hit Texo, but this time instead of going to Rast, we'll run straight across the furniture. Furniture has 1 tech spawn and a valuable spawn on these shelves. After furniture, we'll go through secret. There's a weapon box here, and computers, you can loot them if you want, but it takes time. Out these doors, we end up at Bitcoin lockers. Route 3, once again we hit Texo, but this time instead of staying on first floor, we run up escalator to loot Techlight. After Techlight, we'll run down secret stairs. Hit the weapon box and loot the computers if you want, and we're back at Bitcoin lockers. Quadrant 4 is probably the worst one. We'll enter into the back of Goshan right away, but this time on the way to food, we'll check the back here for technicals. I didn't do a good job pointing out where all the spawns are, so be sure to check the map with the full legend. Once we get the food, we'll fill our bags, then head towards Bitcoin lockers and back to Emercom for an extract. Now if you're on your PMC, you'll have railway for extract, so just exit out the back of Idea, loop power station, and take an Uber. If the Uber isn't up, then you head to railway. Here's a timed run that's sped up. I spawned in the back of Idea, so I decided to take a quadrant 2 route. I get the food and take my sweet ass time looting. I could have shaved off 30 to 60 seconds if I looted fast. Just for an experiment, I went for railway to time it, and it took 9 minutes. I think if I took Emercom and looted quickly, the run could have been 6 minutes. You can skip to the end to see what's in my bag and add up the total yourself, as price fluctuates. But I will have a before and after ruble count for how much my loot is worth at the time. Like the video if you made rubles, drop a comment for the algo, subscribe if you haven't already. You can find me on Twitch if you want to see me live. Thanks for watching.